I definitely wanted to stop off into Kenya because I wanted to, before I go to Seychelles. I want to go to Seychelles.
Oh yeah, Seychelles look beautiful,
I
man.
know.
That shit look crazy.
Like fuck around and see a mermaid.
Oh God, man! Like, there's so many like beautiful parts of like Africa that we don't normally get to see, but now we're finally get to see it thanks to the internet and like people out there and stuff like that.
I'm sure that. Listen, without the internet, they're talking about banning TikTok. I'm like, without TikTok, I wouldn't even know half of these little pockets of the countries even exist, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. The TikTok ban is kind of scary because, like you said, to me, it's like the only organic algorithm that like shows you more. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like with Instagram and Facebook, they only show you what they want to show you. Yeah, and you can't really go outside of that box. If you don't fit that narrative, then that's it. You know what I mean? And Instagram and Facebook wasn't always like that, but they've been on Mark Zuckerberg's ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like getting him to come to Congress and getting him they want the privacy. The government wants inside to know what the people are looking at.
They want control the narrative, so they want to control the algorithms. Whereas the TikTok is kind of more so you can still control the algorithm, but it's more free spaces to look for people talking about the same information, and there's more. I'm not going to say necessarily freedom of speech because there's freedom of speech on these other apps to a certain degree.
Yeah.
But on TikTok, it's like, okay, everybody can't be making up.
Right.
You know, everybody can't be lying about this one experience that, you know.
I think what they're trying to do is, okay, no matter what the platform is going to be, there's going to be some kind of form of privacy issue or concern, right?
Yeah.
But the United States is just like, if you're going to be, you know, spying on our citizens, we want to do it. We can't let y'all do it. We want to do it. You know what I mean? So it's like, we can't keep feeding you guys this information.
But the funny thing about it is, and then that's where like the whistleblowers come into play, because it's like they come in and they're like, well, they've been doing that to y'all.
Right. Exactly. It's like, yeah, this is nothing new. You know what I mean?
They've been doing this for at least the last 30 or odd years, like since the phone's been out for sure.
Right.
But like, this is nothing new.
Yeah. So if you guys are not aware, the House has already passed the bill to ban TikTok in the United States. And now has to go to the Senate for it to pass. And the president has already announced saying that if it gets passed through the Senate, he will sign the bill.
That's if he remembers.
Facts. Hopefully he forgot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, hey, wake up, Joe. Senate.
He's like, oh shit, oh my bad. The only way that TikTok will not get banned is they have to sell it to an American buyer.
Right.
But the issue with that is, if you look at how much is TikTok worth? A couple B's, man. I ain't gonna lie. It might be in the T's. With a market cap of $200 billion is how much
go
TikTok
ahead,
is
Elon.
worth.
Get that.
Hey, but Elon capped out. He bought Twitter.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, Elon looked kind of stressed out because that man is stretched so thin. Like, he's dealing with Tesla, he's dealing with Neuralink, he's dealing with SpaceX. You know what I mean? The Boring Company. Like, he just has too much going on, and the Twitter thing has been kind of like,
I mean, if
eating
you
his
get the
pockets.
bald man to get it, I mean,
The bald. You talk about my man Jeff.
Yeah.
My name Jeff.
It ain't gonna be TikTok shop. That's Amazon shop.
Amazon shop. Oh God. But you're right. Like, the only people that are going to be able to afford to buy this is going to be
Jeff makes that in his sleep.
I ain't gonna lie.
He probably made that today.
Bro,
alone.
Amazon owning TikTok will be wild, because if you take the social media aspect of knowing what we like to look at, what we like to buy, right? That algorithm, and Amazon being the largest store of mankind.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, he rules the world.
Yeah, like, it's like somebody's gonna have this power, and I think, you know, our government keeps on trying to say, like, we trying not to do a monopoly, we trying to split this up.
Whatever.
But somebody's gonna get it.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna get it because
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want the bald man to do it. He's like, I mean, I kind of already.
That would be so fucking crazy.
Like,
because the TikTok shop is going crazy right now too. People are making money on TikTok shop right now.
Yeah, not to mention that, like, I think they're trying to pass a bill to make side hustles or like gigs taxable.
Oh, yeah, they've been coming after that too. As soon as they started coming after the cash apps, yeah, they've been trying to come after all the entrepreneurs' money. Like, yeah, we need all that.
Yeah, so like the TikTok, like once all that gets on American soil, like TikTok and all that, oh yeah, you're done. You little TikTok millionaires. You're done. You're done. You're dead. You're done.
If one thing Uncle Sam gonna do, he's gonna get his money.
He's gonna get his.
He's gonna get his money.
Who is the IRS? Who are them niggas?
Internal Revenue Service.
Who is them niggas? Matter of fact, and what do they do?
We're gonna do.
Are they even distributing?
What is the IRS? Or who is the IRS? The IRS is the Bureau of Department of Treasury and one of the world's most efficient tax administrators. Who wrote this? Efficient is crazy.
IRS.com. This is us.
This is us. We're gonna report on us. We're gonna tell you what we are. Yeah, the world's most effective tax administrators. That's a funny way to be humble. But yeah, owned by the Department of Treasury.
Okay, so the gold holders.
What gold?
the supposed gold.
What gold we talk about?
That we once had.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the TikTok ban because I like freedom of speech and truth. I understand privacy concerns and stuff like that. But the fact that the United States is forcing TikTok to, if it passes right, they only have like 180 days to sell it, which is like not a lot of time.
Not a lot of time in like billions.
Yeah, like bruh, you try to go to any bank and try to get one B, try to get an M out of a bank right now and see how long that's going to take.
I mean, I'm sure anybody who has the money isn't going to have a problem getting it. It's the simple fact of like, why?
Yeah. I mean,
like, if we're being quite honest, I'm pretty sure whoever's like pushing it to get banned already has in mind who they want to buy it for their own nefarious reasons.
You know what? Plot twist. I wouldn't be surprised if China wants to sell it. Like, this is like a whole marketing team for it.
The bug is already in the app. Sell it.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, we'll give it to you guys. You know, we'll take it $200 billion. And
take it.
And we still gonna have some like little bug in there to still hear. Yeah, to still be able to hear what's going on. Like, there's either gonna be.
We're over here like, gotcha.
Right. And because the only people, like we said, are going to be able to buy it. Right. The only people that's going to be able to buy it is going to be Amazon or Apple, which that's scary as fuck too.
Yeah,
Apple buys it.
Yeah, right.
That's fucking scary. If Apple buys it.
TikTok just going to come on your phone.
Yeah, no, that's scary. Apple already has a monopoly on everything. Like, if you have an Apple phone, which majority of Americans do, you get everything from the App Store. So in order for your app to be on the App Store, it has to reach certain guidelines or regulations. It's a monopoly. It's a monopoly. Like, and even with Microsoft being its competitor, it's like barely. You know what I mean? Like,
all right.
Like, and Apple don't play fair. Like, you know, they intentionally dilute people's messages and stuff like that. Like, if somebody from an Android texts an iPhone, they purposely dilute it to make it look like shit.
Yeah, they're like, here go this little cardboard message. Hey!
You know what I mean? What happens if somebody texts you and it comes up green? How do you feel about that?
I just skim right over it. They'd be lucky if I see it.
No, green messages scare me. I ain't gonna lie.
Scam? Are you scamming me? A text-free number?
It's just like, yeah, your delivery is on its way. Just click this link real quick to see the tracking progress. I'm like, nigga,
email me that.
Right.
You better email me that.
Oh my God. But yeah, TikTok might be banned. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens, man. All right.
Top hill, top hill, top hill. Hell no. Top hill, top hill, top hill. Just subscribe.